as we are going to go ahead and see Envy on the attack. And they ain't wasting any time here, Tanner. They're looking to barrel into this A site with a drone leading the way. But that's a nice little piece of fire there to kind of stall this attack out and build a little bit of time for some rotations.
Yep, and Sick getting aggressive. Paranoias go through. They're going to be traded back. No, it was a Lear to find that stun or that blind. And Blue and Red go back and forth. But Envy find themselves on the back foot now, down to their last. It's all up to mummAy, who, as you noted, now playing that controller in the Omen, also has the spike. So
he has brought the spike up, but I think he has been spotted indeed. So now the element of surprise has certainly withered away. Gonna have to just try to duel his way out of this situation now as he comes up through a heaven. He does find the 1v1 on zombs, but zombs' aim is true.
The site going to be taken, one still on. It is Sinatraa holding it down with the Spectre in hand, but the Stingers come out on top once more, and Envy looking to grab themselves a force round after losing the pistol, not going down without a fight in this one. Still retake opportunity. But with these Stingers the way that they are, and you have this attacking side picking them up too. Now FNS finds a kill for himself. Cypher v Cypher. This feels like a wash here. I'm not too sure what Sentinels can get done off the back end of this. And it looks like maybe play for exit.
Yeah, getting that long-range Stinger kill from B-Link to Catwalk just really opened up the floodgates for Envy to just get that deep mid-control early. And then they could just kind of sit on it and squat and really kind of force Sentinels to scramble and do guesswork. You can see that they were trying to get intel where they could. Cage's now on the door, so dapr knows that he's under threat. He's just needing to delay a little bit longer, and his teammates will start making those rotations. They're already all basically here, and ShahZaM is going to catch finesse.
Doesn't spot food going up top, though. It is a 1-for-1, which leaves it down to the last for Envy. It is crashies, one of those players we said we have to keep an eye out for. Able to take down Sick. That's a big one to have off the board, but it is going to be a 1v2 over towards this A site. Now a 1v1, trying to take the fight to dapr, but dapr comes out on top.
No time looking for early map control as they're trying to make their way up into tree.
And 3 ultimates used there as a Hunter's Fury. Doesn't find too much there, and that's kaboose down after finding 1 kill. mummAy has since made it onto the site, but isn't necessarily safe. Is able to hang out underneath heaven, but the rest of the team cannot get on just yet, and ShahZaM is making sure the door is shut in their face. Sick to trade 1 back with crashes on it as well. And here we go. We find ourselves even across the board, a 2v2 and all the chaos, but mummAy has the angle. He escapes away. The spike yet to be planted, and who better than Sinatraa? No, it's finesse to close it out. Started talking about cameras, I got excited, but it was actually the camera taken down from dapr, and there it is. Kaboose just didn't seem like he wanted to react there. mummAy's able to trade it back, but a 1-for-1. Still favorable, I believe, on the Sentinel side. You have that ultimate coming on through from Sick. Not going to find too much. They're out towards mid, so they're storming onto the site, and only 25 seconds left on the clock as that neural theft gets used. They spot Sick on the flank, and now it's red all across the kill feed. Sinatraa, the last man standing, has full HP, and he just has to delay. He has to find the spike carrier and stay alive. Instead, he will find crashies. The spike now looking to get planted. It will go down. It's a 1v2, and once more, unscathed is Sinatraa here as he looks to take the site. The op shot going to go wide. A shock dart in hand. A recon bolt just behind it. Now available as Food looks to get aggressive. Sinatraa's going to eventually have to push, and mummAy is going to stop it. The operator 3K. That was a very big round for the op here.
The last 7, even when some of the rounds are close doesn't count anymore. And if you're building up a massive lead right now, ShahZaM has spotted the B lobby attack, and somehow while Lear hits the headshot on the Food.
The ball doesn't lie. ShahZaM went up top and didn't get a kill through B main, but still ended up finding one through the Lear, as you pointed out. But kaboose on the flank will take the knives out of the equation, but we still find ourselves in an equal situation only for a moment. But mummAy is on the A site. Operator in hand, does not have a weapon upgrade here. Will now have a weapon to swap from. In the 1v1 we go, and Envy are not giving up control here. And it's up to dapr. Atlas Cypher gets legged on the way in, but finds mummAy on his way out. It's 5 HP to the good. Gonna play over towards B once more. Hunter's Fury looking to close things out. ShahZaM playing the op angle up into market with the operator, but crashies still finds a kill, and the shrouded step is in the worst possible spot for mummAy. Now Sentinel's looking to find another.
Dude, there's no worse feeling as an Omen when you go ahead and take the shotted step and there's no cancel and you're just like, oh, great. Like, I've just put myself in the worst place ever. Dude, really, to make a play, he might find the timing. I don't know that ShahZaM knows he got to that corner, but he's able to flick anyway. No problem for ShahZaM. And that's going to leave Crashies very, very lonely. And even though, you know, he's got a drone and such that he can kind of use to keep company, it's not going to amount to much in this situation. He's going to have to kind of just chill in the corner. But no, he's just going to play it a little bit longer. He's going to sneak in behind enemy lines. Envy, with that drone chase, have done so well to get deep into the territory of Sentinel. ShahZaM was able to get a kill, though, keep it even, and now he's got a read of the situation, and he's striking back.
He is not done with that op just yet. They give up the mid control. He finds Kaboose, the second member to lurk. Now it's all up to mummAy in a 1v2 with 21 health. To be able to get that plant down at the very least. But at that point, I think you just get pinched from all angles. You see ShahZaM pushing on through. Ooh, he actually hears the footsteps. They stop the plant, and sinatraa from up top will get him. Oh, and they know exactly how Envy want to play it. The playthrough B had been working, and it was a fast one to get it done. This time, not going to be the same result. dapr finds that kill. Taking a second one, finally traded out, and the operator now goes down as Finesse with the stinger. That gun just too strong. On the last round of the half, we find ourselves in a 3v3, making a 2v3 as the Odin still popping off, but sinatraa forced to reload. I would imagine he looks to swap weapons, but with ultimates available, we see mummAy again trying to make his leave. No, he just went back towards the spawn. I don't know what the play was, but either way, Dust, we are 6-6. You see real close here. Kaboose will be one. It's actually gonna be sick taken down, and Envy just start to find the kills. It's all up to ShahZaM. Full HP and just has to buy a bit of time, but can't do that at the least. sinatraa still postured up though to watch that sidewalk. We've got zombs hanging out. Make sure nobody comes downstairs for free. This is a very tough place to be, but full utility here. He goes through, able to find one, tries to swap to the sidearm, but zombs comes out on top, takes the imposter down and inches closer to a tie game. Understand where Envy are at when it comes to their arsenal, so they're looking to take the fight right to him, which could pay off in dividends. Unfortunately, Bucky not going to get too much at close range at sinatraa with that upgrade advantage from the last round, and the Stinger's not going to find the kill just yet. Finally, it's a right click from Kaboose to sit sinatraa down, but only after he's found 2 kills, and the rest of Envy look to fall down around him. The spike not even picked up yet here. Sentinel's just looking for the kills to close it out.
Yeah, not too much to say about that one, if we're being 100% honest with you. I mean, I don't think I really need to add too many tidbits to that. Sentinels just clearly sinking their teeth into it. They are going to tie this game up at 8 apiece, and they're probably looking to take the nod. I mean, Envy, I feel like economically are in some trouble.
Now we got the Hunter's Fury coming out, trying to find something to run it back to get some info onto Finesse, who backs away and sends the Phoenix back from whence he came. Food gonna trade it back with his own to run it back. A flash out. He spots one in the corner and just can't find the kills. And now in a pretty bad spot as he once more and back towards the ultimate, losing that armor. Sentinel's down a player. Not the end of the world. Is Crashy actually going to make it 2 players? ShahZaM's only able to get 1 back. The A side has been taken, but as the rest of the team starts to get on, Kaboose, the bouncer at the door. ShahZaM isn't done just yet as he's down to the last. It's 35 health on the jet. He's able to find 1, not the ace. It's mummAy to close it out, and that round's making me sweat there. Oh, even if they pick up that kill tree, trying to cross onto the site, things could be a bit dicey. Now Crashes a synth. Moved on over, and the switch is going to be hit, and they're able to trade a kill back and forth. Finesse able to sneak out and find that one onto dapr just narrowly. Now Crashes is forced to back away, and as you mentioned, the economy not in a great spot, so at the very least, you don't want everybody dying here, even if you are that winning squad. And Envy looking to make sure it's not them. Sentinels down to their last. Zombs Nation with the door broken down, needs to stop the defuse, but the spike is in such an awkward spot. There might just be no real way in. He's able to find 2, almost 3 on the way out, but Envy will net themselves around. This guy alt orbs, and now he's finally going to start to use it. They look to storm onto the site, but it's a paranoia. sinatraa going to bide his time, not go for the first. Finally, that ult is going to be sent right back, but Envy pick up a couple of kills. And the Neural Depth going to give out some information. Not the spray down, though. He queued up a curveball instead, so Sick couldn't find anything there. and Food will actually find him waiting inside the smoke. Now with the spike planted, again, the economy, things looking incredibly dire. dapr needs to come up huge here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough as well. He's stuck in the back of the site. He did kind of bob and weave around the drone, however, so he's able to kind of blindside Food, who was not ready for that. And now he's still taking some chip shots here and there. He's still hanging on, but now the defense is going to split 2 routes at once. dapr trying to dance around and find 1v1s as best he can, but they do get inside the site behind the boxes, not allowing him a chance to break the aim loose. And Sentinels are going to be looking to split their way in here. They're taking Tree. Kaboose has the angle and spots them.
No kill, but has the information that they're looking to storm on. That's Food using that run it back and able to find a kill. So goes good for 1, and Kaboose still in an awkward angle inside the smoke. They're trying to spray him down. dapr able to find a kill, but Kaboose gonna trade it right back and forth we go on this A site. It's the massacre on A site. And now it's down to not dapr this time, but the opposing Cypher in a 1v2. Has to find a way in and defuse this spike. Has the neural theft available, but Envy also have some rounds to play with, so it's not the end of the world if this doesn't go their way. Nice hot hand's gonna force him on out, and he doesn't have the time to keep on scooting through.
By the Omen on site, that's gonna be mummAy. Hunter's Fury is gonna use that info to try to get a pick, and it indeed will, but Food also found his man, and Kaboose still has this close angle with Empress on tree position, and he finds his man as well. This is looking dire for Sentinels.
We're able to close out the tag that Sinatraa found on Food, but as you said, the Empress is on a 3v2. Sentinels in a dire situation. That shock dart just gonna miss on out because of where that spike was being planted. crashies trying to do everything they can, and the cherry on top for Envy here. The neural theft spotting them both corralled. The recon bolt gonna give some info, but the neural theft comes out on top. They close it out, and Envy once more in this series against Sentinels will find a win on Ascent.
Indeed, they do. Again, we've been seeing it throughout their run in these qualifiers and in the main event here at Challengers 2. They have been dismantling everyone in front of them lately.
Defense, it's 5 members all stacked up here right inside the smoke, but a nice sage wall to keep them safe even in these close quarters. It'll allow the plant, but on the flank, here comes Envy. Food from the back is able to find 2. mummAy grabs another, and it's all down to the last here. Sick has been so good in the past, but it's hard to do with only 13 rounds in the mag. And Kaboose with a bit of friendly fire to close it out, but either way, Envy grabbed the pistol.
But maybe with some patches and some other adjustments, you know, we'll see things change. But the wall gets put down as Sentinels are just trying to force a plant onto the site, which they will succeed at doing, so they'll get that economy in play. But now here comes the superior firepower of Envy on the retake.
The run it back going to be used as well, so Envy not looking to give up anything here in this one, as Kaboose is first to find kill on the site. ZachaREEE's going to trade one back, so trying to hurt the economy the best they can. dapr on the board as well, and once more we're in a 2v2. Sentinels against all odds trying to get it done, and with those kills, Sick has the Hunter's Fury. A nice flash out. dapr going to be playing close quarters. There's the Hunter's Fury. The first shot going to go on through. Not going to find too much there, and I believe it should just be the stick. No, actually going to die, and they're so far away. I don't know if Finesse has the time.
No, he doesn't.
He
was trying to come in and catch Sick.
Stingers here. Nice pickup in that. Kaboose gonna swing on out. That's the rifle. Down on the rifles for Sentinel, starting to come out on top. They want to tie things up here on this attacking side. Food will get corralled back towards this yellow box. Tosses out a flash. Is gonna get the blind, but now maybe needs to try and get himself to safety. It looks like he just wants to take the fight right to him. If he's gonna go out, it's on the sword, on his shield. crashies able to get one back, but Sentinels just so oppressive there up towards B long. And that opens things up once more. So this quicker play style out towards B starting to pay off in favor of Sentinels, as once more that Sage Wall going to be used. Kaboose able to find a kill this time, not on a teammate with the paint shells. It is going to be Sick to fall, and crashies on the flank, but it's been sniffed out. zombs able to trade that kill right back, and it is an eco buy, but we've seen how the ecos sometimes go in this series. Kaboose jumps on through. Nice paranoia, able to net one kill, and mummAy just trying to stick to defuse, but it's the firing squad.
So they can get their players back in position, which they have done. The defense is back in place, but they still are a man behind, but that shot has equalized things, and time is getting low, and Envy are pushing in as Sentinels are forced to put the spike down, and they've all been caught out. It's only Sick now left, and now he will join his teammates in the grave.
They're playing off the site. ShahZaM has the blades available, and
Look at this.
Oh, look at that angle.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna meet each other here very soon though, and Sentinels will be the one taking the victories, and that is broken the round back open for the team. It looked like Envy were actually shutting down this attack, but then again, they thought maybe Sentinels were backing off. Then dapr strikes, and that is the X factor of the round. dapr has absolutely saved the day for Sentinels here. What a great round. He might even be the one to put the finishing touches. No, never mind. Finesse gets himself into a 1v2. And, well, that was a short-lived clutch situation, wasn't it? ShahZaM sipped them out right away.
That utility now useless, but a kill traded back. No res available this time around. And Kaboose finds another paint shell kill. They just keep planting in the same spot, and they get punished for it. Unfortunately, for food, the stinger for ZachaREEE going to come out on top, but crashies is another man on the flank. He's got the discipline for one, not going to find the second. It's back and forth once more, but so much damage traded onto dapr. He finally gets sat down. Now ZachaREEE has to come up clutch. He finds the first inside the smoke. It's Omen v Omen. ZachaREEE trying to keep the momentum going forward, and ZachaREE's Nation, 3 kills for the Omen.
Onto A, Recon goes down, trying to clear out some angles. They're going to try to wall off here and get the spike into position. There's a little bit of a corner that they can plant in right there, where the wall blocks things off, but even with the plant, he's caught right away, but at least they get that economy out of it. Around, different story.
Yeah, the round, definitely a different story. No Hunter Shuri this time. As Envy, it looked like they had it in the last plates. Now going to be popped here by ShahZaM as that spike tries to creep onto the side. A nice left click is going to find the grape up. Kaboose, he's going to go up top for a couple more, but runs into 2. Now we find ourselves in a 3v3. Another member here cut down in Sentinels. They just find a way, but look at the spike dust.
Oh, but look at this. Oh, he gets caught. No way. I thought he was going to be the spoiler and all that, but no, Envy do collect him, and that leaves Sick all by his lonesome. He does have the spike. He's got a little bit of time to play around with, but they hear them hopping around, and he's going to try to come in here and see what he can do, but he has to face both players at once. There was never a chance really given to him there.
And going in, and maybe Sinatraa on Reyna works against LG, and maybe it works against IMT, but we're seeing it, the change in pace, momentum, structure for each team. Not everything is going to work every single time. You can't just keep, running at them and expecting the same result. That's exactly what's happening here. And Sentinels, no res available this time around. Cut down their last 2. One postured up inside a nest, though. ShahZaM already made his way up top, but Kaboose cuts him down. Make it 2, as it's all up to ZachaREEE. And this is a tough one to get done. A stinger in hand, and he might just walk away from it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good point to raise here, as the site is well and truly locked down. Spike is well out of reach. On top of that, ZachaREE's trying to angle around the best he can in this opening of the wall. He does indeed find mummAy, but that is all he will find. Line up to really make them pay for trying to go for that particular plant. It's all about whether or not he can get it off, and well, ShahZaM finding that pick, that's going to really take that tool off the table. But crashies and company swinging back in. Huge play from crashies with the hat trick before ZachaREEE finally silences him. But mummAy catches ZachaREE's rotation, and now it's all on Sick. And he is not long for this world. It is going to be Envy taking the lead 7-5. Come against teams like Ambox and Immortals. So, I mean, they are definitely a dangerous team here at Sentinels. They need to be a bit fearful of.
As that classic proves to be a dangerous weapon, taking down the frenzy of one. FNS finds the first kill, but Sentinels strike back, pick up one, make it another, as food will fall, but the spike has been planted. Now everybody looking to get cut down. Now crashies with a beautiful shock dart. Gonna make sure that paranoia gets 0 value, and Sinatraa, this is the man of the hour, the man of the half, needs to have himself a handful of kills here in this one to work his way on up. 2 kills is exactly what he needs to find. One playing out towards yellow, one playing out towards mid. dapr gonna get cut down by crashies, and Sinatraa finds himself in a 1v2. It's the classic of FNS on site. Sinatraa trying to run crashies down, but the ring around the rosy. This is how you have to play it. He's running out of time. He finds the kill, but what does it mean? It means a whole lot of nothing. It means another pistol to Envy Dust. Well, find the damage onto Sinatraa, who's forced to back away. That drone gonna get some info, and a recon bolt right behind it. Gonna spot the push onto the speed side, but the sprays come down. ZachaREE's the first to find the kill, but Kaboose will finish that one off. Sinatraa although on low HP, is able to battle back
30 seconds left.
and find the kill onto Kaboose, the member who once did damage to him with those pain shells. The spike actually gonna get stopped, but Food still picks up the kill. Sentinels are delaying as long as they can. The HP bars are low on the 2 remaining. The wall is up. The shorty up top from ShahZaM. Not going to find too much just yet. And there's just no way out. That's the spike now down on the ground. And FNS running out of time. Has to find everything here. No time to plant. Only time to frag out. And he's not able to do it. Sentinels against all odds grab a round. Starting to reel it back in.
Yeah, good job there from Zombs and Sinatraa in tandem to play off each other. Food trying to run it back here to push off the retake a bit, as it is a man advantage for Sentinels on this sweep back through a site, but Finesse connects the dots. Now it's back equal. Crashies catching this flank here, catching 6, swapping around, and not ready. And now Envy are up.
Hunter Shuri not going to find the tag onto Sinatraa here, as he does find a kill. Food able to finish what he started. dapr trying to do everything he can. He's only got 4 HP, and it's a shock dart from downtown that put Envy back to their winning ways. That baby lockdown, and here comes the mama bear lockdown, but ShahZaM says, I don't think so. Finds that first kill and looks to continue pushing forward to stay aggressive. Tries to take the lockdown for his team, but 1 player to be detained on this site. dapr, Sinatraa still hanging out nice and pretty, not going to be detained. They're pushing up nice and close. They're taking the fight right to him, and it's Crashies again with the shock darts going just a bit too far. Doesn't have the angle, finds 2 kills on the way out, but Sentinels pick up another.
Sudden have a 3-on-1. It's all on ShahZaM inside the container waiting.
Very scary spot to be, but he's able to down 1. Takes the spike down. Now running out of time is Envy once more. They find themselves in an awkward spot, and ShahZaM is looking to clutch up. He's able to create some distance, and Food just has to try and run him down. The hot hands go through, and that's going to be it. ShahZaM goes clutch in a 1v3. Heroics coming on through now. Food trying to right his wrongs from the last. He's going to go wide on the shots on Sinatraa, who will be able to top himself off. Send that Phoenix right back, and now the play towards B once more. This has not been the best spot for him, as Sick can use that Hunter Fury. Not able to find a tag just yet. The kill's gonna be traded back and forth on this B site. But we have to pay attention to the clock dust. There's a whole lot of time, but that has been what is killing Envy here, as Finesse finds another kill.
Ooh, finally, though, they got ShahZaM off the board. A key piece off the squares that has been in this game of chess for Sentinels time and time again. But Sick, he's still standing, and we know how consistent this guy can be. He's come in, he's found one, he's evened it back up to a 2-on-2. The spike is ticking, and Sick is going to fade it all. It's up to Zombs. Now he lines them both up, though, anyway, with the stinger. 4 HP to spare, but it's all that matters is the result, not how you get there.
ShahZaM went for the quick scope there, able to get out, dash to safety without taking too much damage. A nice recon bolt from Sick, is able to net a kill, and he's able to find another as he pushes up aggressively. Again, it was that thrifty eco buy. Now an upgrade for Crashies, full HPs. He tries to trade the kill back, and maybe his mouse died there because his crosshair was not moving. Spike yet to be planted. The turret goes down, but what can ShahZaM do about it? He can make sure it doesn't get too much. The spike now on the floor. The rest comes through onto Sinatraa once more, but mummAy is trying to take this round into his own hands. 3 kills for the Omen. Food, unfortunately, not going to find too much. He tries to ult away, but ShahZaM again will stunt the play. Crashies the top frag here in a 1v3. The knives are available. The recon bolt's gonna try and spot him out, but Zombs will take him down, and Sentinels find themselves in the lead. But the spike over towards B, now it's gonna be planted. We finally get to see one of these post plants. Is this one going to work out? Through the smoke, Food's gonna find a kill. No res available, and the only ult available here for Sentinels is that from the shadows. Not gonna be a whole lot to get done with that one. FNS on the flank, but he's gonna get sat down. 1 for 1, they will go. It's a 3v3 as Sinatraa continues to push forward. He will dismiss away, and ShahZaM is there to back him up. The Lear goes through. It's a 3K for the Jet, and Sentinels, it was swift, and now they're on match point. Goodbye. Coming on through his food, gonna get tagged out, shot through the wall. A huge heads-up spray from sinatraa, and also finding the kill onto mummAy, who is swinging outside of yellow. Now sinatra's starting to feel himself, and across the map, Sick will find one with the Hunter Fury. Make it another, as dapr was there just to try and help out. Sentinels looking to close it out, and it's all up to kaboose, who has floundered a bit in this second half. Blast pack goes through, not able to dodge out on the shots, and Sentinels will bring us to map 3.
Oh my goodness.
Seeing the feeding a frenzy. Now over towards this B site, like you noted. Shots up from heaven. Nice little spray down. sinatraa gonna find the first, and he is picking up, and he is hot here in this one. 3 quick kills will stunt this push, and you see alert coming around from mummAy, but somebody's right behind him, trailing very closely.
Indeed, that is going to be the case, as mummAy is going to get caught up here in a crossfire inside B heaven, and kaboose doesn't seem like he's long for this world either. Does dodge the paint shells, but
Play was going to take place. Now flash still available. Gonna get some information that 1 is playing up towards heaven, possibly 2, as they are up there. ZachaREEE gonna push onto the site. mummAy gonna take him down. That's mummAy on the jet this time around. You pointed it out, and it's starting to pay off. The cloud burst goes through to try and stop anybody else coming through elbow, and sinatraa now needs to show up. He's got some help. Unfortunately, as I said it, dapr was mowed down, and Envy, they win the force and that nobody's pushing in. Obviously, it went all the way out towards site, but if somebody was pushing in and that flash was behind him, it would have told them that they're blinded, but blindsided our food and mummAy as they look to push up towards heaven, but Sick, the bouncer at the door, not letting it happen this time around, and they're just going to get corralled. The spike is now down, and there it is, crashies all by his lonesome. Gonna get run down. A flawless round in response from Sentinels.
Through A heaven with that 2-man advantage. They have full control side. There's a defender blocked off inside elbow, isolated from support, but dapr comes through screens and finds one, and zombs able to sit on the site, but he is quickly dealt with. There was this small spurt of energy from Sentinels, but now it's being stamped out. Sick was trying to give it a bit more life, but
what can ShahZaM find here? He's got to check every single angle. And again, the tall box added the different angles that you have here, playing back towards the defender side of spawn, but 2 kills come on through, and now things are looking quite a bit more doable. kaboose gonna push on in, find a kill, no longer on the raise, but the omen, and another one to follow. Can he make it 3? Yes, he can. Envy inch that one out.
indeed they do. And again, it just comes down to how well they're implementing this mid control.
Looking to be a quick take onto A here, but Envy, they've actually been stunted a little bit. They're playing it a bit slower, and that spike still really trailing out towards A main. They have not found a way in, and the site, obviously known to us, was free just moments ago. sinatraa gonna go 1-for-1, trade it right back. dapr is here doing the stingers, find the damage from downtown, and Sick with the running headshots onto kaboose. And it makes you think, what was Envy waiting for? Because they run right to their doom. Now Sick, the last one standing. That stinger, again, not a gun that you can count out here. Also has the res available should he be able to get to one of these bodies for his teammates.
Yeah, that's exactly how come they haven't left him alone yet and displayed the 2-on-1 post, but they don't want him to have a chance to res here. If there's to add to it, it just really, you know, kind of emphasizes it more.
And sinatraa gonna get 2 through the smoke here. Playing aggressive, not giving any space for a play to be made with those seekers. Not just yet, at the very least. And kaboose, some way, somehow, will find Sick. And Sentinels, no longer, as I was about to say, find themselves on the back foot. They're going to even the odds, and they're forced to use the blades here. Crashy on low HP. The unfortunate thing about the Sky is cannot heal himself, and it's looking like another play towards B. That wall only going to cut off mid. And this time, you don't have to worry about the res. You can play that 2v1 that you talked about, Dust.
Big kills into A heaven, and those back hauls put ShahZaM in a very tough 1v2. But Sky is low, so it was winnable, but kaboose holding a solid angle there.
Analysts, but Envy's gotta stop lining up for these guys. It's been 3 times that they found spray downs like that, and you would think you'd be an extra man up here had that not happened. Sure, the kill did get traded, but ShahZaM back in the 1v2, and there's not many more people who are more clutch than this Jet right here as he swings on through. mummAy will find 3, and
he's fully in.
They're all the way up just about everywhere. Sentinels back off so much, but they trade 2-for-1. So favorable, although the map control not in their favor. And the res finally comes through, so it's going to be that 5v3.
Oh,
Caboose
no.
had so much space, but he fumbles it. And Sentinels are looking to get back in this one as the plant comes through. FNS not going to be able to get too much there. mummAy going to whip on the knives, and it wasn't flawless. It looks flawless, but Sentinels battle back and put another one in the win column.
Alone, this time you feel like they're primed to actually build off of it. Well,
oh, he flips back around and sinatraa takes him down, but what a read by Sentinels to not give up this A site, although it looked like a handful were going over towards B. Now the A site's starting to get cleared out and things get a bit easier in this take as dapr finds crashies, takes a bit of damage on the way out, but still healthy enough to try and fight low HP as well. On food, the Rays stuck on the site, and the post-plant positions aren't the worst as that op shot from downtown. ShahZaM now trying to trade things back in a 1v2 once more, trying to go clutch, has to clear out the angles, but mummAy will sit him down, rights his wrongs, and Envy now guarantee themselves the Lions half of this half. crashies does, so no information, no blind to come through because of that box, and now sinatraa looking to go aggro on the inverse. Does he spot the player out in the smoke and get trapped up? Is he gonna be taken down? Yes, he is. crashies is able to secure the kill. Now the Seekers go through, and I think it's one of the first times we've seen it. So the information is there.
And then they're
neural theft on top of it all. They're just throwing everything at the Sentinel squad to try and grab 8 rounds. And Caboose once more has postured deep into this defender-sided spawn. And all 3 are coming through a smoke, but ShahZaM with an easy right click to the head will pop the grape of the omen. They've still got 4 more to worry about, and they're down to their last 2. Food gonna pop out the showstopper, try and do just that against ShahZaM, who's looking to go hot in this one. Paranoia goes through. ShahZaM finds 1, dash into the back of the site. Food will trade it back, and here we go. A 1v3, but it's not enough manpower for Sentinels, and Envy secure 8 rounds at the half.
Retake. Wall has already been broken. crashies making sure that there's no mid flank, and they're about to start sliding into the DMs of Sentinels here at the B site.
Yeah, and it's actually sick to deny that one, throwing the block out onto Food, making sure that
that's a friend zone. Yep.
Yeah, into the friend zone of Food will go. The flank not getting too much. I thought maybe crashies would get something done. It is 1 kill, but Sentinel is a free B site, means a free pistol round 1. Could just be the Sage there. It's another feint towards B for a moment. And had those kills come through, that would have been spiked down. So Envy really missing out on that opportunity. Again, it looks like another free take over towards A. Frenzy damage going down. ShahZaM still nice and healthy, though, able to back his teammate up. mummAy with the classic, not able to get away this time, but somehow we find ourselves even. I say somehow, but it's the power of the Bucky. It's the power of the paint shells. And now we got to see the power of crashies as he looks to rear up on this site. And the spike yet to be planted. There it goes, and just a frenzy in hand. Should be able to pick up that Bucky. A very, very tall order from downtown. sinatraa will find the kill, and Sentinels close the gap now.
Up, though, and actually get full numbers on A side, so they're actually not quite sure how big of attack this is going to be. And now it's coming in at just the right time before Envy could really get the rotations in, and they're getting the entries as well. But look at crashies from the back of the site. Huge kills, changes everything.
sinatraa making sure there's no free lunch here through this heaven entry as the Seekers go through. Fortunately, he downs his Seeker, so the one allotted to him is down. And now going the other way, but mummAy answering back with knives of his own, finds 3. Now needs to find a couple more. It's down to the last 2. It's down to the last one for zombs. All the way by his lonesome, lower HP, but they can just stick the spike. It's not planted for him, and they're going to do just that. crashies and mummAy go huge again for Envy.
Quickly rotate over to reinforce this B site. So this is a really tough spot here for Sentinels, where they are able to get both entries on the defenders. Food strikes back, but only good for 1, and Sentinels somehow still find a way to overwhelm a B site that was pretty well defended.
30 seconds left.
And now running out of time, they're able to get the plant, but it's all down to the last. mummAy, no knives available, only an operator to his name here. Sick gonna try and peek on out. Sick gonna be taken down. Now tossing over by possibly a rifle there that mummAy could opt into using. dapr gonna play back towards site. Given that momentum over to Sentinels, a round that they should have lost, they end up winning here, Dust.
That is very true. I mean, everything seemed to be favoring Envy there, positionally, firepower-wise. Lanes correctly. as they are going to once again start hammering away. Now, crashies does have B main control, at least for now, with the help of his Omen, but now we see the exchanges break out, and it's favoring Envy. They maintain B lobby control. They have so many angles to come back into this B site, and they're a man up, and it's only going to get better with that kill from mummAy.
And mummAy, with those tight angles, he found one trying to sneak on through back towards defender spawn, towards out of heaven, and then does it again here, peeking from the defender spawn. ShahZaM and dapr trade him back, though. The odds have been even, and it's all up to ShahZaM. 100 HP to his name, finds the first kill on the low HP food, and the spike is planted. So crashies has to make a play, and he does just that. They will steal the momentum back. They will net themselves an op. Oh, that was the pickup there in taking down mummAy. Boost goes towards the back inside elbow, and he gets saved food to keep him alive as ShahZaM was storming onto the site. What a heads-up play there.
That is so big. It allows him to complete the ult and stay and not have to cancel, so he can be there as a reinforcement to hold this site. That is so massive that he's been able to have that happen for him. And now Sentinels are in a world of trouble. They only had 2 members left. dapr's trying to backstab. He's been busted as well. And now it's all left to one man. It's zombs, and he has been having a really rough game. And so to ask him to do this now would just take a crazy effort. With only Stinger in hand, he does get his first man, though.
There's just so much to worry about here. Food just gonna creep on out from underneath heaven, secure the kill, and bring Envy to map point.
Peek off of it, so male access is all that will be gained there. No B having control yet from Sentinels. They're trying to split. They're dashing in, though, and ShahZaM lights up the kill feed. That is the big play they needed to get back in the round.
And now we are even across the board. The health bars, sure, they hurt, but ShahZaM continues to move forward. The momentum gained here for Sentinels as the knives are still available. A 3v2 as Envy try to close it out. A 3v1, and Sentinels will live to fight another day off the back end of a 4K from ShahZaM. You hear the announcer. You know the Sentinels are hearing it as well. Sinatraa looks to do some heroics of his own. crashies still in the off angle. He's going to be taken down, but a couple of kills back and forth. Now zombs trying to find the low HP food. The spike is on the floor. Sentinels are running out of time. They're finding the kills, but they need to find the plant. Now in a 2v3, dapr doing his darndest to keep zombs alive, but it's not enough. The drop down from heaven, the tag as dapr tries to dance away, but the kill comes through. Envy will put a stamp in it. They will find their first win over Sentinels in a series, and they will be the first of 4 to qualify for Masters.